K has been used as a proportional constant and it has just stuck. The same reason why X is used as a variable.
So there's no actual like reason why it's the K. It's just they randomly said like eeny meeny miny mo.
Because K, because it sounds like for constant, it sounds like a K.
And C is a variable.
Because C is for a variable, so they just kept it with K.
So if somebody wants to like change the math, go ahead and do that because I don't like that K is the constant. I think K should be the variable. I think C should represent constant.
Can I use Z?
No. For constant, it's got to be K. Until you go to Stanford, Harvard, or Yale, and you graduate with like a PhD, and you work at a place that changes math equations. Yeah. Okay. What was 1/3 times 9/1? What was the answer, Aiden? Okay. So there's your constants. Back on track. 3 is going to be your constant of proportionality. That's what you're trying to test everything to become. Let's try B. Your B value is 7 and 21. Go ahead and circle it. How would I set this one up, Stella? What's my Y value? Good. What's the X value? 7. So 21/7 equals what? Whole class? 21 divided by 7 is 3. Does that match so far?
Yes.
We're good. Let's try the last one. You have to make all 3 match. 1/4 and 1/12. What number goes on the top, Miley? Y or X? Is 1/12 or 1/4 Y? Good. Okay. Set this one up and divide. Get the answer after you keep flip and change. 1/12 times 4/1. Hopefully it's going to be 3. That means it's proportional. Is 1/12 times 4/1? Asher, what do you think?
12 can go into 4 two times.
That's 8.
no.
Let's try again.
4 times?
Yeah, 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, we cross canceled. Well, what's my answer?
1/3.
Is that 3?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
It's close. It's not 3. It has to be exact for it to be proportional. 3 and 1/3 are not the same. This table is not proportional. Write no for your answer. They did not all match for being the constants. You don't have a constant. The answer is just no. Next example.
I'm going to get confused by this.
3/4, 1/2, 6/8, 4/8. Let's set this guy up. What column is the X? What column is the Y? Abe?
Is that X hours?
You got it. X is always listed first if it's vertical. Y is always second. Think about it like the alphabet. X goes first, then Y, X, Y, Z. So always list X first and Y second when you're looking at a table. Let's check for the constant. K should equal Y/X. Set this up for me, Katie. What's my first ratio? Good. Divide. Tell me your constants. 1/2. What did you get for the first ratio? 2/3. Good. Let's try the second. Silent yes if you got 2/3 already. Cool. Let's check the second ratio, see if it matches. Ethan, set this one up. What number goes on top? You got it. Y over x. And divide.
Why is it?
Raise your hand if you have the constant for the second ratio. There's a few things we can cancel. Adrian, what'd you get? 2 over 3 is what I got as well. That's so far so good. Can I just say yes right now since I checked 2 and move on? What do I have to check?
All of them.
Yeah, let's go to the last one. 4 divided by 2 12. Check that and raise your hand if you have the answer. What did I say?
You had 6.
Oh, sorry, I forgot I changed it. What does the first one say? Okay, so let's do 6 here. When you set this thing up, it says 4 over 6. Do I have to divide that? It's already a fraction. So this is easier than the first 2 ratios. I just have to simplify it. Can I simplify 4 6? Divide by what number? And do I get 2/3? Hopefully, yeah. Okay, the answer for this is yes, it's proportional. But you also have to give me the constant. The constant is 2/3. Those 2 things are needed. If your answer is yes, you need the constant. Somebody told me my K's bugged them. That was you? Let me change that. Here we go. K. So everybody internally was like screaming inside whenever I'd write K's, and one brave soul approached me and said, "You need to fix this ASAP." So thank you. Okay, skip the example 2. It's on the next page. We're gonna skip this for now because assembly. Go to the U try. C. Same instructions. Is this proportional? Yes or no? And then if it is, give me the constant. You want me to do it like the way you taught me? Okay, I'll try. It's gonna take some effort though. I already almost forgot.
Y over X?
It's y over x. If that's not on your page, you should put it right now. Y over x is going to be rewritten at least 3 times today on your bronze work and on you try. You need to get this in your brain. Monday we'll explore why it's that way. For now, it's okay to be robotic. Put y, then put x. Y over x. Which one's the x on the table, Abe?
Hours.
Good. It goes x and then it goes y. Label that, and now you can start solving it. 1/10 over 3/5. If you finish early, feel free to go to bronze number 1. Just flip back when we're checking whole class. Y over x. You did x, y. X, y. Y goes first. At one time and then prefix.
I know I'm confused. My brain is doing process. It's a crappy brain.
Five divided by 5 is 1, and divided by 5 is 2. So it should be 1 over 6. Good. You can simplify that a little bit. Can you divide by 5? They're on the right track. Just think of it as simple as possible. You cancel those. 5 and 10.
Dumb it said he could do everything, but he said his third language did not work. So that means he's probably gonna do paper or lips. Who's he? Tell me. He's gonna do something. I'm looking at you decide he's gonna do.
You should do half course.
You should do free because we don't do it. He's so good at half course.
Yeah, he's like trains all of them. Who's good at young?
No one's
This is
done
honest.
it.
How we should do lips.
You get it
Free time to jump on the dumb it. Last year that's what we did. You should do that again. No, you shouldn't. Do opposite. Okay, we talked about it. Now do your math.
Bad boy.
You
Because the first thing is larger.
Was it,
What-
was it
was it
appropriate?
nice?
It was not nice. You took it too far. This is where I'm joking, and you were here, and you were here. You just told her what she shouldn't be teaching. How is that kind? Your work. I use. It's okay, we can just simplify.
You got 2 digits wrong. So 5 divided by 5 is 1.
Stop talking about it.
I know I can't do that one.
5 divided by 5 is
2. You have to person like you have to make 3 and 2.
Two divided by
Try to make it a fraction. You have to make all the fractions.
And then you multiply 2 times.
I told you how to do it, and then you
Do you want to? Absolutely. I'll have to keep using yellow. It like looks like a sneaky pencil. Okay, if you are done with you try thumb up, you should be working on bronze. If you have your thumb up and you're done with this, flip back to it because you need to prove to me that you got it right. When you cancel the 5 and the 10, you get 5 goes into 5 once, 5 goes into 10 twice. This is 1 over 6. Does the second ratio equal 1 over 6? Thumb up if you think it does, thumb down if you think it does not equal 1 over 6. If you got that far, give me what you got. Aiden, 2 divided by 2 over 6 is what? Flip back to this if you're past me. Keep, flip, change. Write that on your paper. What did you get, Aiden? Yeah. 6/1, is that equal to 1/6? No. So these don't match. You have to say the answer is no. You don't have a constant because they're not proportional. Move on. I want you to finish at least 1 and 2 before you grab a homework page. If you're done with 1 and 2, raise your hand.
I'll finish with one.
Okay. Finish 2, then I'll pass out homework. Ethan, did you finish? Okay. One looks similar to the example that we got from examples 1 and 2. Number 2 looks a little bit different. Just like that. You can flip the page.